freaking back, yo. Oh, let me get my light on here. Alright, see how that's looking. Alright, time to finally put everything to the test. Sec here. That's good. Perfect. Alright. Where do I want to start today? Let's just start with like yo, what up, last T-Bender? I know it's been a long time, hey? I just wasn't feeling gaming for a while, so I just kind of figured I'd take a break from streaming altogether for a little bit. And in order to kind of, I don't know, funnel my stream into something that, like, when I'm not feeling like gaming, I've decided to go more into drawing stuff. Like, I'm still going to be gaming, but that way I don't feel like I have, like, being forced to play something because I don't want to play it, you know? It's like, oh, I don't want to feel like gaming today. I'm just going to do some drawing. Hope you're okay. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. Well, it's been like, what, over a month since I was live last. Probably longer than that, actually. Some OTAP. Haven't heard these guys in a while. Need to work on a little bit of a like shock mount kind of situation for this microphone for the camera. I'm gonna have to erase. It's a little shaky. Let's just lay down a little bit of a wireframe here. Lost my life to Arc Raiders. When I sleep, I dream Arc Raiders. And evening after work, I play Arc Raiders. Nice. Yeah, I've heard that game's really good. I've never really been like big into like the extraction shooter thing, but definitely seen it's been kind of taking the gaming world by storm for a little bit. So what are you drawing? Are there any concept? As of right now, not really. I'm just kind of doodling. But like the title says a little bit, I have a bigger project in mind. I've had the concept or like the overall story of like a graphic novel that I've wanted to make for like 15 years. I've been kind of, I don't know, planning it, adding little bits and pieces, and like I've only really put it down on paper in like a notebook on how I want the story to go, but I finally want to actually like put it to paper. Well, I guess more put it to a page, I guess, is more accurate, because we're going to do this all digitally, but as I don't have a tablet right now, need to work on all like the concept art and all that kind of stuff, work up character designs, all that kind of stuff, and I could do that on paper while I save up fundage to get myself a tablet. So let's just actually, you know what, let's start this way. Yeah, something I've been wanting to do for ages, but I just never get around to it. Especially because it's like, it was such a big undertaking what I have planned. But, I mean, I got lots of free time. Gives me something to do on stream, you know? So there's a story, or you want to just draw and think after that episode? After that, another episode? I have a basis already planned out for kind of, honestly, the majority of like the kind of overarching story of what the main character kind of goes through, more or less. But it's like the middle bits that I need to fill in and kind of fill out a little bit more. I need to figure out a way to zoom this camera in a little bit. Some Chinese Instagram users share their drawing novels. Every post another story, 2 to 3 photos. Interesting. That'd be a good way to kind of share the story like piece by piece, like as I'm making it. That'd be cool. I might actually take that idea a little bit. Check me tomorrow. See if I'm kidding. Got me some good grades. I got where I want the eye to be, roughly. Then I can kind of plan out the nose a little bit better. So, important question is coming. How is Loki and Moose? They're doing good. Moose is currently staring at me from the couch because he's mad. And Loki's doing good. He actually just got over... Well, we don't know for sure, but we're pretty sure he gave himself pink eye. So he's had a bit of a goopy eye the last couple weeks, but he's finally on the mend. Yeah, you know what? Let's just put the bridge. I can kind of take away lines as I need it, but... How do I... Oh, that's right. That's how I do that. Boop. Get out of here. Down at the Radio Shack. Actually, can I... One sec here. There you go. Can I... Oh, God. Trying to rearrange my camera a little bit. Ready to go off. I think my my light's already losing charge big time. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I need to charge that. Well, no sense in having it on right now. It's not doing anything. Just kind of put in a base shape for right now. So I can just get placement, everything. Yeah, another thing with this project I need to kind of put down and really kind of hammer in is what kind of art style I want to go for. Because like I can go with my own kind of style that I've developed over the years, but I feel like I want to adapt a little bit more before I start taking on a big project like this. 'Cause I have a knack for putting way too much detail into shit and spending way too long on small things to do with like one piece, right? Like, here, let me see. Like, this is one of my first pieces in this sketchbook. Oh, the camera's like way out of whack. Let me just move this because I'm not fucking using it right now. Get out of here, light. And I can get this thing frame a little bit more. No, it's not working. Yeah. If you buy a tablet, you can draw different styles easily. I mean, I can draw different styles. Also, this one's really good. Thank you. I mean, drawing them is in different styles won't really change too much getting a tablet, but like, it's more to do, for me, it's more to do with like being able to actually do it myself. Because I've done art streams before by using a mouse, and it is extremely painful after a couple hours. So like trying to put down what I have planned for this graphic novel, which is going to be hundreds and hundreds of pages of drawings, like my wrist is going to fall off. So I need a comfortable way to do it digitally. It's like I can definitely adapt my art style on paper. It's not going to be a big deal. I just need to figure out how I want to do things. So one of these streams in the next little bit, I'm probably just going to spend the whole stream just like amassing inspiration, like pulling little bits and pieces out of different types of art that I like. Oh yeah, there's a Zazel from Binding of Isaac. But yeah, it's going to be a big undertaking. And with everything I have planned, there's a lot of things that need to be planned out and set in stone that we can do over time. I don't know, I'm not much of a drawing person, but sometimes I like drawing on tablet because I can take SS on Pinterest and draw with that. Take SS? Oh, screenshot. Gotcha. That's not real art, but it gives me peace. Hey, man. Yeah. Oh, real art or not, like, you know, if your expression, that's the art. That's the art part of it. Like, I learned how to draw by tracing Dragon Ball characters, man. Like, that's how I got my start. And it took me the better part of 30 years to develop my own style. And I mean, if you look at some of my art, you can definitely see certain inspirations from certain places, right? If I try drawing, I can just draw Stickman. My mom was the same way. She didn't really have a whole lot. Do I want to... I don't know if I want to really accentuate the nostrils that much there. My mom was the same. She wasn't very artistic. But my sister can draw, even though she hasn't really for many years, but I wish she'd get back into it. She was quite talented. My great aunt was a painter. My grandpa was a painter. And honestly, a large part of it just comes down to practice. But yeah, I mean, like, if it brings you peace, like, it calms you down, it's something to kind of take your mind off things, then hell yeah, dude. Get to it. My mom can draw and paint, but me. Yeah. I mean, for some people, it just kind of comes naturally. Other people have to work at it. But I'm definitely a firm believer that everyone can draw, you know? What are you doing, Moose? Centuries knows my name. Opposite of amnesia. Ear needs to be about roughly there. So I get a rough idea of where I'm placing everything. Got like the...
Hey. Okay.
As soon as I turn on the camera, cats love start being shits. I love it. I guess when God gave ability, rain to their believers, I chose an umbrella. I feel that with a lot of things, yeah. Let's just get rough outline here. No, honestly, I wish I'd kept... I had, for the longest time, I kept some of my earliest drawings that I've ever done in like a folder, but I lost that in one of my moves. I wish I still had that to kind of just prove my point that anyone can draw. You can start from anywhere. Like, so much of this is just muscle memory and lots and lots and lots of practice. Now, the hardest part I always fucking find is trying to mirror... Well, not necessarily mirror, because I don't want it to be exactly the same, but like trying to make these eyes look like they exist on the same person is always difficult. You don't want to have one like a foot higher than the other, right? Remember me for centuries. Make that a little bit longer in there. Actually, could probably go a little bit closer in. Also, how's my mic sounding? Like, how's the audio levels and all that kind of stuff, if you don't mind me asking? I had changed some things whilst I was away. I have 4 drawings on the Instagram, and all of them are from high school. Oh, I'm jealous. I wish I still had some of those. If you ask Voices stream, yeah, I changed my mic settings. Sometimes the music's louder than me. Okay, I thought so. Yeah. So I got to speak up a little bit to be heard over the music. Or I could just turn the music down a little bit too. Turn you down just a smidge. Of another life. Voice is good. Nice mic. Nice. Yeah, I spent a couple days like watching YouTube tutorials on how to that's the word I'm looking for. How to add filters and all that kind of stuff to a cheap microphone, because my microphone is like a $40 mic I bought online. So it's not super good, but through filters you can make them sound pretty decent. Sealed up tight. Ever happened to the young man's heart? $40 mic? Yup. I mean, I googled it. Like, I did some research, and like apparently for the amount you spend, this is one of the best microphones you can get for the price point. But still a cheap mic. Eyebrows are looking all right.
Okay. Hey.
My God. Crackhead energy just gets injected into the cats as soon as I turn on the camera. Loki trying something. Oh yeah. He's trying to be an uber shit right now. He's trying to get into the cupboards and stuff he knows he shouldn't be in. Does that look right at all? Let me get the rest of the eye kind of placed in. Classic cat. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, that'll do at least. Doesn't look perfect, but that's kind of the goal. No one's eyes are perfect anyway, so why should the art be, right? Oh, God. My cat's trying to ditch garbage. Oh, God. All my stuff is losing charge right now. Sec here. I need to plug in my headphones. Get them to charge a little bit, then I can charge my vape, and then I probably need to charge my phone after that. I could be mean. I could be angry. It'd be cool. So, get rid of most of these guidelines now. If you don't close well or forget some bread on the table, you can find that bread in your bed. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know what it is with cats and bread. Our cat Moose has recently discovered that he loves bread. And he's an old man. He's like 14 now. Somewhere around there. And yeah, he's just now recently realized how much he loves bread. It's super weird. I could be ruthless. Yeah, that eyebrow still doesn't look quite right, but that's fine. Got a little bit of a cheekbone right about there. We'll try and mirror the ear a little bit. Whoops. Oh, that looks good. There to go. Whoa. Freaking light stand's falling over now, too. Be just like you. You were there to guide me. You were only in my way. Let's get a rough idea there. Get rid of that midline. Living with you. Let's sharpen up this line. Now it's more set. So, thought you were sitting beside me. You're only in my way. I get rid of this one too. And this one. Get rid of this. This shit. You're the artist, but isn't the eyebrows kind of thick? They are a little thick. Oh no, aesthetically, I like the look of thick eyebrows. All the mine. Oh, her one ear is actually way bigger than the other. Kind of correct that a little bit as we do this bit. Yeah, that'll work. Nope. Sec here, and text. Okay. Oops. I might need some graphite in order to actually draw. Emptiness defines you. Does this character have any background? Like she's a gravedigger, thief, mafia, or police officer, or anything like that? Nope. I'm just kind of doodling right now. I'm not doing anything particular to for any concept arts right now. I'm just kind of doodling. Get back in the set. I'll go back into the routine of streaming again. But who knows? Could very easily end up liking this design when I'm done. Jaws out of whack, but it's fine. Soften that a little bit. A little bit ski. Where do I want the eye line to be? She's looking a little horrifying without eyes. Or, like, eyeballs, I should... Pupils, irises, whatever the fuck. Those things. Maybe just have her kind of looking straight ahead. That's kind of looking up, isn't it? It finds you. A little bit bigger, maybe. Give her some earrings, because why not? Mm, mm, mm. Okay, how do I want to do the hair here a little bit? Oop, oop. Give it to me. Hmm. Hmm. Howdy, fellerinos and fellerinas. How's it going, Hat? Long time no see, dude. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this here. Do we want to do like a middle part in the hair? Part from like the side, like over here? Jesus Christ, my Twitch is shitting itself. Let's see here. Oops. Getting 1 FPS and it's still lagging? What the hell? Yeah, maybe we'll part the hair kind of like there. Ish. Then we can have like BRB Twitch needs to update. For sure, dude. Definitely sounds like it's having a conniption fit. And then where do we want to... So I part the hair there. I can have the hair kind of up here. I go. And kind of have it come over the eye a little bit. Mm, mm, mm. Have like a big kind of swoosh Kind of go there. And the rest of this will just be like the rest of the hair coming through. Yo, what up, Truss? Long time no see, nerd. I'm on my way. Start getting rid of some of this eye underneath all the hair. Long time, brother. How you been? I've been doing pretty good, dude. Wow, other chat bros. Yep. All the D-gens are flooding in. How you been doing, Tress? I haven't been able to talk to really anybody from the fucking the other Twitch streams and stuff, and the Discords. Being on D-gen schedule, which thankfully is almost over. I'm going to be going more over to a daytime kind of schedule pretty soon. Looking for a dime, I found a quarter. So I don't need any of this shit, really. Sorry for the shaky camera. But I don't have any way to mitigate it yet. Oh my god, it's shaking like crazy. Doing pretty good. Been on winter break for the past two bowling and working a ton. Nice. You on my fuse. I cut half the sentence out without even realizing it. I do that all the time. Think it in my brain, and then it's like fingers are like, nah, dog. Let's kind of have this like so, maybe. Have this bit. My multi-chat's all fuckered. It's a good thing I have two chats open. Been on break for the past month, so bowling and working. Nice. Made $240 in the tournament last weekend? Hell yeah, dude. Did you guys win the bowling tournament? I'm assuming it's for bowling. It'd be nice if Twitch would just update itself like it normally does. Yeah, no doubt. See. Then yeah, the hair kind of comes in through here, like swoop. Yeah, it was bowling, just a singles tournament, placed fourth. Nice. You got $280 for getting fourth. That's quite nice. My buddy slash teammate on my college team got first and made it 1.1K. Damn. Oh, okay, entry is $100. I see. So was it kind of like a pool thing? Like everyone enters and they kind of divvy up the prize money that way? Working on the night moves. Summertime. That's like the hair kind of coming around the back. So we'll darken that a bit. Pretty much. Gotcha. There's about 25-ish bowlers. That's pretty dope. I don't think I'd ever dare enter a tournament like that. I've never been good at bowling. I just do it for fun. Steal away every chance we could. Let me see here. Working on our night moves. Trying to move some from brand age blues. Working on our night moves. Summertime. Summertime, time. Oh god, I need to sneeze. God damn it, it escaped me. Oh, I hate that. My nose is burning. Way out from the thunder. Way out from the thunder. Then the night moves. Much to lose. Until the night moves. Kind of layer the hair a little bit there. It looks less flat. Total for all the tournaments I've partaken in, I've made somewhere upwards of $500. Nice. Let's thicken this up a little bit, actually. Curl it a little bit more there. That's not quite looking right. I've only done 4 tournaments because I'm finally in the place where I feel confident enough to bet money on myself. So that's super cool. I'm probably going to start doing more tournaments. Nice. I mean, yeah, why not? If you're good enough at bowling to make some money off it, might as well. Plus, it's fun too. So, let's keep shifting as I keep drawing, not paying attention. I'm gonna have to set up some like, kind of like guide rails. Remember. I remember. No, why is this not making sense to my brain right now? Readjust. Oh, some good old Sum 41. Nice. Things were looking up. Wasn't good enough. Maybe like that makes a little bit more sense. So it looks like the hair is at least tucked behind the ear. Too deep. Let's darken the back bit a little bit more. I don't know if you know him, but I bowled against the PBA bowler Darren Tang during one of the tournaments. Super cool. Got my ass whooped. Yeah, I have no idea who that is. PBA. Something Bowling Association, I assume. Provincial? No idea. Pro Bowlers Association. Gotcha. Yeah, honestly, never heard of that association. That's pretty dope, though. Okay, what we have... Not surprised, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like bowling is one of those sports that's kind of niche, you know? Not something a lot of people pay attention to. You never knew you drew? You never knew I drew? I designed Sammy's channel banner. But yeah, I've been drawing for most of my life. And I made some of her PNG tuber things. Oh yeah, dude. I made the Kermit. I added the fucking ads, yeah. I'll see you in a moment then. Need to get used to drawing at this angle too. It's a little awkward on my desk the way the camera's situated. Ooh, catatonia. Hell yeah, dude. Waited so long. Ah, welcome back. Yeah, I was just saying that I made her Kermit. I altered some of her burnt nuggy. I added like the Scully mask to one of them, and wasn't there another one I did? Actually, I can check. I have all the files on my computer here. What else did I do for her? Stream and art stuff. Sammy. Yeah, what's the Bork emote? I made her a Bork emote. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Her Leia Bork one. Oh, yeah, I made the Nostevel Harvey burnt nuggy as well. I guess we never talked about it, and / no one ever mentioned it, so I never knew. Fair enough. Now that Twitch is working, I was gifted 7 Days to Die today. Ooh, Riri. Console version, I assume, right? On your Xbox. Top of my fingers into my hands. Is it I have been drinking? I do not understand. But I'd So glad you came. I can draw you a 10 out of 10 stick figure. That's about it. That's what last T-Bender was saying too. I mean, that's where a lot of people's limit usually is without any practice. But like I was telling them, like I firmly believe anyone can draw. It's just practice. I said something and it broke again. I'm going to crash out. Your phone is just fucking cucking you today, dude. I'm gonna figure out where this like shirt more or less is gonna start. More or less kind of done this sketch. I'm just kind of fucking around, adding some final details to it. We're just kind of doodling today. But as I was explaining earlier in stream, before you guys got in here, I'm actually starting a big project through stream. This is gonna be like kind of like my new format going forward. I'm gonna be doing a lot more art streams. Gonna be trying to finally put down to paper / digital once I can. Gonna finally do the graphic novel I've had in my head for like 15 years. Let me tell you though, I can draw anything in my head with ease. Putting that onto paper though is the rough part. Oh yeah, that's the rough part for any artist, dude. That is the biggest struggle. Like, even though some of these drawings I'm proud of, like this one for example, I like how it turned out, but this is nothing like I had in my head. Like, I look at this, I'm like, okay, I like certain parts of it, but her nose is fucked, and it bothers me. It's not at all what I wanted. You know? That's always the case, though. The white color balance gets better in my hands in frame. It's kind of weird. Oh, yeah, dude. No, everyone is their own worst critic, 100%. Yeah. Don't have too many doodles in this one. This one I haven't really put too much work into. But I think it's time for a new one. Well, that demon one looks super cool. I have that one on my my Discord actually. Yeah, this boyo. Love the crown. Yeah, I like that edition. I mean, I'm sure you can kind of, if you're a fan of the movies as well, you could probably see the inspiration where I got that from. It's very Hellboy. But yeah, this is another part of like what I was explaining earlier too, with like the novel I want to do. It's like I need to. I was about to ask about that. Because yeah, there's a lot of work I need to do into kind of hammering down a style I want to commit to for this, for the novel itself. Because I spend way too much time putting in tiny little detail, like on the horns. Like there's even like there's little bits of overhang that show this loops around, right? But sometimes these little tiny details are a waste of time, or like they muddy the drawing itself. So I'm gonna spend a lot of time kind of hammering in what I want to do. A lot of plannings. There's gonna be a lot of character designing. We developing fucking like languages, the whole nine, written languages, all that shit. All right, fresh page though. Got any ideas there, Truss? Anybody in stream? Yeah, ideas for drawing. Something to doodle. I think the addition of the horns really makes them pop out more. If you know what I mean. Oh yeah, for sure. That's kind of where my style has developed over the years, is I like detail. But in terms of drawing hundreds of pages to make this novel kind of come together and also make it look, I don't know, look kind of cohesive, I need to figure something out for that. What's the style of the novel, like genre? It's going to be a sci-fi story. So there's going to be, like I said, with character designs, there's going to be lots of different like species and aliens and all that kind of stuff that I need to kind of design. Ooh, a forest druid of some sort. Okay, okay. Hold up, I'm gonna switch my phone real quick. Dude. I think I definitely like that idea. I think I want to go with something. Do like a side profile. Alright, I'm here. Welcome back. What do I want to do? Nah, that's just too more simple. Let's start with a wireframe. Can look scuffed as hell, doesn't really matter. Or maybe a cleric of some sort if you get another one. Get to another one, gotcha? Oh yeah, probably. I mean, I plan on streaming for a little bit. Probably more or less until my hands get tired. But yeah. I'm just really getting my day started at this point. We do male or female for the forest druid. Oh, my vape is dead. Fuck. Might be led astray. There we go. Now it's charging. What if this is true? That's a little bit of a short torso. Well, I mean, maybe I'll just make the leg shorter so it'll actually fit in frame a little bit better anyway. Fuck it. Stick with it. Then... nothing without you. I love watching people draw, seeing people's drawings. I don't know, but it's always cool to look at. Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. It's a great way, like for myself, like someone who draws, like it's a great way to find inspiration too, is seeing other people's work. It's definitely something I had to kind of learn to to do a little bit more when I was in college. So definitely a trap artists can fall into is comparing themselves. Some arch enemy, nice. Let's do like a fucking do a bowling, not gonna lie. Oh yeah. I think anyone does that for anything they kind of care about. You know. It's hard not to, but at the same time it's come to a point where you realize how destructive it is, how you're kind of holding yourself back when you do that kind of stuff. But that was my big eye-opening moment in college, because there were some people there that were holy fuck more talented than me. Just like effortless kind of talent. But, you know, you learn to not compare yourself, and you can just kind of use it as an inspiration. That looks like the head's gonna be too big. I'm like, damn, why can't I do that? Then I realize I've been bowling for 10 plus years, and I've only been bowling for about 5 now. Yup. Years of experience, too. Yeah, definitely. Why did I just draw it in the same fucking spot? I just said that was going to make his head too big. Let's go about there. Like a wide jaw here. You won't worry too much about detail on the head right now. I just kind of want to get the general shape in here so I can fill out the rest. Kind of like Cheryl. And we got like a neck. Like a neck. Not quite a neck. Down to the shoulders. There. Maybe what we'll do. Largely because I kind of suck at it and I need to practice. Let's get him. Have like an elk or something next to him, kind of through the piece. You have his head and body, or head coming up here, and then the body kind of drifting behind him there. Still doing really good, but my end goal is to hopefully make a PBA telecast at some point if I can. Bowling on live TV sounds super fun. Yeah, that'd be dope. What do I want his other hand to be doing? Other arm. Hey, first hour into the stream. Let's go. Still, I don't know. One hand kind of like resting over the elk or whatever kind of creature I decided to draw there. The other arm. Maybe have him like holding a staff or some shit. Sec here. There we go. Built by Titan. Alright. Built by Titan Dragon. Unsurprising, my new song I found. Fair enough. Build out the wireframe a little bit more here. I know where I'm building this. No, that should be more. That's at less of an angle, right? Kind of like 0-ish. So that should be more. What the fuck is that doing? There we go. Then this one should be more straight on. Yeah, more like that a little bit. All right, now we can get rid of some of the wireframe a little bit. What kind of animal did you say you were going to do next? Bleh. What kind of animal did you say you're going to do next to him? I'm thinking something like an elk or something like that. That's going to be pretty cool. I hope so. We'll see how it turns out. I was leading into that. Like, I kind of suck at drawing animals, so I need practice with it. Build out a baseline for the musculature a little bit. So, I mean, if he's a forest druid, he probably ain't wearing too many clothes. Give him some, like, furs to cover bits and pieces, but that doesn't look right. That's pretty good. And because Stranger Things just ended, and I got addicted to this song after hearing about fucking Joe Keery's song. I've been addicted to this. It's so catchy. Mm-hmm. No of the night, asking why. What did you think about the ending? I thought it was a little, like, at least the fight was a little weird. It was a little lackluster, but everything else about the finale was fucking phenomenal. I loved it. They tied together all the loose ends. They gave, surprisingly, everyone like a pretty satisfying ending. I was really expecting a lot of people to die in that finale. Like, at the very least, with the more adult kids, like the Steves and the fucking Jonathans, I was really expecting a bunch of people to die. Dude, they played with my heart when Steve got thrown off the tower like 10 minutes into the movie. Oh my god, same. But me and the wife were watching that, and as soon as I saw him flying off, I was like, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare kill my boy Steve. And let's fight to the end of beginning. If he died, I was going to turn it off. I mean, that's ultimately probably why they didn't kill him off, is they knew it was going to piss so many people off. It's him and Dustin. Like, if they had killed off either him or Dustin, oh, riots. So I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another version of me I wasn't in. Back to the end of beginning. That's a really big elbow. Some pendulum. That's a little bit too much of a mood shift right now. Sure. Only complaint for me was the fight so underwhelming. Like, there were no, like, where were the demo dogs, the bats, etc. Yeah. I didn't think of it in the moment. I just thought that it was a little over too quick with all that build up and shit, right? And then I saw online all the discourse of people being like, oh, there was no demo dogs, there's no demogorgons, all this kind of stuff. And the Duffer Brothers' response to it was kind of bullshit. Because I feel like it was probably more of a case of funding. Because like that scene was already extremely heavy on CG. To also add in a bunch of demo dogs, demo bats, demogorgons in order to make that fight seem epic, like, good lord. Yeah, the fight finished and I saw there was still an hour left. Well, I mean, I knew there was going to be... I figured it would be kind of come to a conclusion pretty, like, halfway through the episode or something like that, because it's the finale. They got to give everyone their send-off and have their moment. Especially with that many characters, too. I was fully expecting that. His arm looks a little awkward right now, but he's going to be holding something, I think. So we'll see how that goes. Get some, like, basic musculature going here first, though. Then we can throw shit on top of it. Get that, like, tricep in there. I wish we didn't have such a big time skip too between the destruction of the Upside Down and the present day. Like, wish we could have shown just a little bit of the in-between. Yeah, I could kind of see that. I don't know, I feel like that a lot of that would have been more... I don't know, it's hard to find a word. I feel like 2 months is a huge time skip. Oh, it is. But at the same time, after I feel like everything those kids went through and like the whole town went through, it probably would have been a lot of just like a lot of sleeping, a lot of them like not doing much and just trying to finally relax, you know? I mean, it kind of harkens back to one of the... I can't remember who I saw say it or like who it's quoted from, but like there's kind of a... Fuck, my words just aren't working right now. In storytelling, there's kind of like a notion is like if there's nothing interesting happening, don't bother telling it kind of thing, right? Which, with exceptions, of course, there's certain times where it makes sense to kind of show the lows, especially after something dramatic. But I don't know. They also probably had to save time a little bit. The finale was already long as fuck. And having to send off so many characters, you know? No, overall, I thought it was good. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Umbrella Academy. I don't know if you've seen that show. It's another Netflix show that was fucking phenomenal. We actually just recently rewatched it after Stranger Things ended. I have not? Ooh, dude. I hard suggest. It's based off a Dark Horse comic that I've never read, and I never knew it existed until I watched the Netflix show, but it's really well done. It's about superheroes, but it's kind of along the lines of The Boys, where it's more of like a realistic approach to how superheroes would actually exist in the real world. Live action, I presume? Yes. It's got a very weird story, but it's very well told. And like the reason it reminded me of Stranger Things is damn it, ads again. I'll tell you in a second then. Okay. Let's get this shoulder to make sense to me. Okay, this arm's gonna be more forward, so like I need to just to kind of make sense to my head. Ooh, some Fleetwood Mac. Let's go. Nice. Change the angle of this a little bit here. And this hand is going to just kind of like drape over the back kind of thing. Maybe we can do like a wolf or something too. In the back of the animal, just kind of do this really light. Probably won't be able to see it on the stream, but so I can have whatever head, something there, down there. Have the foot kind of coming down here, kind of thing. Yeah, kind of like that. Welcome back. What did you say it was called again? It's called the Umbrella Academy. And yeah, like reason why I was kind of comparing it to the way Stranger Things ended is it only went for 4 seasons, but they ended it perfectly, at least in my opinion. Like, the way the story is told, if you do end up watching, you'll probably understand what I'm getting at pretty soon in. But like the way the story is told, it could have gone on for 30 seasons if they wanted to. It could have been like the next Simpsons if it was popular enough kind of thing, because the story leans into it. Very easily could have been done. But instead of dragging it on, it got to a point where it was like, okay, this is getting a little repetitive. The characters are great, but let's send them off in the perfect way that ties everything in a bow, makes it final, and makes the ending impactful. It was just wonderfully done. Such a good show. Put that in my list of things I need to watch. Hell yeah, dude. Speaking of things to watch, do you watch any like K-dramas or anything like that? Like these Korean shows? Nope. You haven't even watched Squid Game? Okay, you've watched Squid Game at least. Okay, I figured you would have watched at least that, because that was my entry point into K dramas. Forgot that was under that classification. Yeah, it is a Korean show, but that kind of got me down a railroad of watching a bunch of different Korean shows, and holy fuck, they have some great stories and great like productions too. Like, it's on Prime, unfortunately, so you can't watch it with a Netflix subscription. But there's a show called Island I just rewatched that was really good. And then on Netflix there's Sweet Home. Sweet Home's another great one. We're actually just started rewatching that ourselves. Oh. Okay, so let's start getting some like kind of clothing items kind of mapped out here. Because he a druid, so he's obviously going to be wearing some like pelts, stuff like that. How do I want to actually... I just finished The Boys recently, such a good ending. Oh, they finally ended it. I haven't seen the most recent season. That's another one I need to finish up. Definitely should. Oh yeah. Well, now that I know it's officially over too, it's not one of those cases of Stranger Things where you're waiting 3 years for another season to come out or longer. I heard that they got because obviously Jensen Ackles was in the season, I assume the second to last season, because I think there's only one season I haven't watched from Supernatural, and I heard that they got Jared Padalecki in on the last season, so it's like Supernatural meets The Boys now. I definitely want to watch it again because of that. How are we gonna do this? Let's do like a pelt, obviously, like kind of pelt kind of coming down up around his waist. Let's just get a basic shape. I won't worry about details or anything right now. But you got like a pelt here. And I think kind of have it maybe like a vine or something, kind of as like a belt, and we'll have it kind of billowing over the top. So he's got this big fur thing across the waist, kind of spilling over. Finished season 4 of The Boys. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the one with Soldier Boy coming out, right? Like that was the first appearance of Soldier Boy. There's a season 5 in the make. Oh, okay, I got you. Let me see. Because if that's the case, I might have finished season 4 of The Boys. I can't remember. Bruh, can't type. But yeah, that's where Soldier Boy was introduced. Okay, I think I might have seen the end of that. Let's see, episode list. Oh yeah, and fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan was in season 4 as well. So another actor, and the guy who played Bobby. They had like 4 people from Supernatural in season 4. Yeah, there was 8 episodes. It's another show we're slowly working through again. We're on like season 9 or 10, but there's 15 seasons to get through, so there's a lot. Yeah, it's a very long show, but it's good. It's cheesy as fuck at times, but it's also really good. I'm trying to read like the episode synopsis here because I'm pretty sure I finished this one. Smile to you. Oh. Look at this here. Also need to finish the final season of My Hero Academia. Heard the ending is really good. It's what I've heard too. And I also am behind. I think I'm like 2 seasons behind at this point for that. But yeah, definitely want to get into that again. Wait a minute. Did I not realize this before? Wait a minute. I never actually realized that, but the guy who fucking plays Bobby in Supernatural, his character name is Bobby Singer, and in The Boys he plays a character named Robert Singer. So basically he's Bobby Singer in both shows. I just realized that. Last episode I remember watching is the fight against Shigaraki on the floating island. I don't think I've seen that far. Who's Shigaraki? I'm trying to remember. Oh, that guy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just got to... It was like the end of the season where they're introducing him and like the whole League of Villains kind of thing. I think I got to that season. And there was like the little girl... who was being like sought after by these League of Villains or something like that. I don't remember how far into that show that was. But I think that's about where I stopped. Oh, you're on the overall arc? Yeah, I think I just started that arc. Okay. Back to business. Have they introduced a guy wearing a red plague mask? I do believe so. That does sound familiar. Let me look up the character. Yeah, I do remember him. Picture me without you, but I can't. I kind of want to have like a mantle, like a big furry mantle. I'm thinking we'll have some like maybe leather straps kind of just going across, crisscrossing this way. Kind of loop around the back. Me forever now. With the blackout curtains down. We could be immortals. Okay, yeah. Crisscross leather strap situation. And then I want a big furry mantle. Bruh. And yeah, you're on the overall arc. Or overhaul arc, my bad. So about 4 seasons behind. 4! Jesus, I didn't realize how far or how many seasons were in that show. I got a lot more to watch than I thought. Yup. Okay, so I have like big fur bits coming this way, then it'll kind of, I think maybe come down with like this big opening in the chest. I'm feeling numb, you're not the only one. Yeah, then it'll kind of like so. Kind of like that. Loose outline for now. Also need to watch the newest season of Has Been Hotel. I tried getting into that. My brother said it was really good, but I don't know. It just didn't grip me personally. He said the last season was a little disappointing. Or the new season. Can't get enough. I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Oh, my page is drifting again. My bad. Can't get enough. Okay. It's fair. I've been a fan of Hellboy Boss, so that's kind of why I watched Has Been. Not the greatest show, but not not the greatest show, but not everyone's cup of tea. Oh yeah. No, I've heard it's a really good show. It's just I don't know, something about it just never gripped me. I like the art style, but I don't know. The characters, some of the humor just kind of didn't grip me. I don't know. I can't explain it. Collarbone in there a little bit. You into war movies? Some of them. Like generally speaking, I'd probably say no, but there are quite a few that I have enjoyed a lot. Because it's a pretty large kind of genre. Like fucking Inglorious Bastards is kind of a war movie, and it's great. And fucking The Pianist is really good. If you get the chance, you should watch Warfare. Warfare. Okay. Is that also on Netflix or what? Just called Warfare? Okay. Yeah, I see it here on Google. Yeah, it's got Will Poulter in it. Joseph Quinn. Ooh. Okay. Prime, I believe, has it. Okay. Oh, yeah. I see that now, yeah. Tis on the Prime. Platoon of Navy SEALs embark on a dangerous mission in Ramadi, Iraq. Chaos of Brotherhood of War and retold through their memories of the event. Okay. I like Joseph Quinn and friggin' Will Poulter. They're both great actors. It's always funny seeing like a movie about like I assume American soldiers because it says Navy SEALs, right? Yeah, so American soldiers and two of the biggest cast members are fucking British. That's funny. Probably one of the best war movies I've seen in a while. Fair enough. I'll have to give that a shot. Also, the fact it's based off a real mission is super cool. Yeah, I definitely like the stories that are like based on true events, like the one I brought up earlier, The Pianist, which is not really like told from the perspective of a soldier or anything like that, but it is a very dark and gritty movie, very sad, but it's so good. Adrian Brody was amazing in that movie. Okay, let's see here. We got like the kneecap there. We got some big muscles. Muscles. The trenches I'm ready to fight for. I would tell you my favorite thing that they do in the movie, but I feel like take away just how good the movie did it. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, don't ruin it. Put that on my list. Let's thin out his ankle a little bit. It looks a little yuck. So I kind of want the foot to be a little bit more like that. I don't even think you can kind of see that. One of those things you need to see how good they did it. Yeah, fair enough. Now on this one, the kneecap is kind of angled a little bit more, so not fully to the side, but hello, Loki. One sec. Doodle break. Come here, bud. Loki. Come here. Come on, bud. There you go. Good boy. Cat shadow. Hey. You look rather proud of yourself there, Loki. Loki. Mr. Loki's Bumples. Hi, buddy. Loki cam, kind of, sorta. Loki shadow, yep. Yeah, he's definitely not not that's what I'm looking for. Shy about that whatsoever. When I still had it set up on my other monitor for like an actual webcam, he was always like sitting on the desk, just like right in frame, like, this is me. This is the Loki show now. If it weren't a pain in the ass to move my camera, I'd just fucking show you Loki, but got such a jerry rig situation going on for the camera. It'd be a little rough to move it right now. Anybody? Do you just have it mounted, or I actually have a picture. It's a little different now because my whole rig fell apart the other day, but in my in the Discord, in the general channel, I have a picture of my jerry rig setup. Ooh, Journey, nice. Popsicle coming in clutch. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I bought a pack of like the thick popsicle sticks from the dollar store. I need something to give it some integrity. Because that's literally a freaking box of Kraft mac and cheese that's like kind of wrapped over my monitor and taped down. And then a guitar capo to pinch it onto the stick at the end. Yeah, very jerry-rigged, but it does the job. It's doing quite well now that I had to go buy like duct tape, like a tape that's actually going to hold the weight. Is that what the white piece is? Yeah, the white piece at the end, that's a guitar capo. The one with like the little circles in the middle there, that's a little here, let me show you. That's a ring light I bought from the dollar store. It's literally like a Mickey Mouse ring light. But batteries are dying and I can't use it right now. It's not really doing anything till I get it charged again. Hidden Mickey. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Up and down the boulevard, shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people. Somewhere. So then the foot down here is going to be more angled than the other one. Yeah, that'll do. Have his hand holding a something here, so we'll just kind of big old square. Just one more time. Don't want him to be barefoot, largely because I hate drawing fucking feet. Feet and hands suck. They're a pain in the ass. The bane of most artists' existence. So we're gonna do some like, maybe some booties. Kind of come up to like around here, maybe. Somewhere around there. Those could also be like fur lined. Making use of all the pelts. Then also we could have some like vine work. Kind of being like the almost like a lace situation, but on the outside, just kind of wrapped around the outside of it. Throw a bit right there. Worry too much about the details right now. And then I can kind of straighten this out actually a little bit more. And down, kind of like that. So I want like the center of the lace to kind of be around, like down kind of the front line. That's a good song, but let's find something else here. Ooh, that's a good song. Holy. Holy. Ads again. What you doing there? Looking her eye like she might be a wizard. Let's get rid of some more wireframe details here so we can actually see a little bit better. Some of the details we're putting in. I don't really need these anymore. Other wide strings, drawstrings, tails, and lasers. Remedy is cowlick. Thanks, Curb, looking like a Millie. And her phone thinks she's broken. I don't know, maybe get a kitten. If I move where I'm sitting, this will be a little bit easier. Although now my shadow's over the picture. Okay, one sec here. Let me mess with the camera a little bit. Ooh. Contrast kind of works. You can see things a little bit clearer, even though it looks weird. Saturation? No, I don't want to fuck with saturation too much. I'd like mess with contrast and gamma a little bit. You can actually see it a little bit clearer when my shadow is covering things. Not for human. Just another family torn. I need to figure out how I'm going to do the animal here. Actually, I'm trying to figure out hair now. Hair is also another thing that I find I struggle with a little bit. It's like you can do the normal kind of anime like spiky stuff and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I find it looks flat. I guess I could make them bald too. Yeah. Ooh, or we have the hood actually come up. Hood can kind of be a part of it. Ooh, okay. I like the hood idea. Yeah, I like it too. It's a cop out to not draw hair. Be like a wolf head, considering he's already wearing a big old furry mantle. I have a hard time with animals though, so this is a bit of a struggle bus for me. To believe in me. Trying to get by. I was gonna say that, or I feel like druids have hair on the longer end, but I know hair is probably a pain in the ass to draw. Yeah, piece of shit to draw. Yeah, hair can be a bit annoying. It depends. Like, I find personally I do hair better when it's like more of a close up shot, but when I'm trying to do something more like this where it's from a distance, I find it just looks really flat the way I draw. More of like a 2D instead of popping out. Yeah, exactly. I feel like the eyes are a little too low there too. Give me. I'm belong here and I'm not aware. Actually, 2. Maybe I should do... kind of set up where the node's going to be. Not necessarily too detailed yet, but like... feel like he should have a big old bushy beard too. Been playing Outlast Trials and they introduced a new enemy. Holy shit. Oh yeah. I never played that one myself. I played Outlast 1 and I watched 2. And I've seen a little bit of Outlast Trials. It looks fucking intense. Called Jaeger, and I think it's the scariest enemy they have added to date. Interesting. I would imagine true to the name Jaeger, hunts you down. Yup. Alright. It's starting to come together a little bit more now. Got like ears in there that are kind of hidden away. That's fine. Big old bushy mustache. Go with the beard. Too far from home. Give him some bags under his eyes. Maybe he's a bit of an old ripped druid dude. Okay. Higher they climbed. Whoops. Spawns in and immediately this scary ass alarm goes off, letting you know the Jaeger's in the trial. And once she's in, she knows where you are at all times. And if she gets you, it's an instant death, not a down. Death. Damn. Okay. So I'd imagine with that, she's not like super terribly hard to get away from. It's just, she always knows where you are and she's always coming for you. That sounds kind of brutal. Mm-hmm. Oh. On the upside is she's the slowest enemy, but stuns don't do shit against her. She just shrugs it off like you threw a cotton ball at her. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good way to kind of balance her. So I feel like a character like that needs to be slow or easy to deal with when she does get to you. Fuck. Okay. Let me look up like a picture of an elk or something so I can get an idea of where I need to start with this. Cause I suck at drawing animals. Oh, that's actually kind of the perfect angle I need right there. In those Hollywood hills, you was looking so right. Giving me chills. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's gonna be standing behind him, so the plane he'll be standing on will be a little bit different. So maybe like around here, have like a line so I know where I need to go with it. Down the thrills, big city lights, and those high rolling hills. Scared. One there. They actually have some really thin legs. Kind of surprised. Kind of like that a little bit more. It's the alarm that's scaring. You hear it, and the only thing you think is, I'm fucked because I play on the hardest difficulty solo. Oh, God. Because I like the challenge, but when she spawns in, forcing me to move a ton, it can really mess things up. Ooh, that's fair. I don't know if you've played it at all, but it's like playing Outlast Trials solo. Is it kind of like akin to playing GTFO solo? Oh, I'll keep you close and keep my secret safe. No one else has ever loved me. No one else has ever tried. For some reason, I have this like furry patch right there. My eyes on you. We have the leg kind of starting there, going back there, and then down. You reached out for me. No. Okay, I don't like that. It's kind of too close to his leg. It kind of looks weird. Kind of need to get a better eraser too. Okay, and then we have like this big hairy shoulder. And the rest is fine. It's got a lot of it's gonna be behind him. Never played GTFO, but if it consists of having to really understand the game and getting screwed over one little mistake, then yes. Yeah, absolutely. Because GTFO is a game designed for playing with people. So playing it solo is like playing it on hard mode on crack. The tiniest mistake and you're fucked. You reached out for me. Okay. Then we have the other leg just kind of like in a similar spot, but kind of back behind that one. Wait, that doesn't really make sense. Felt so alive. That kind of makes sense. Not really. maybe. Let's see here. Okay, and there's got a picture of like the skeletal structure. That's kind of helpful too, actually. Get an idea of how their joints work. So where was that other picture? There we go. Big old furry chest. It's kind of lifting one of his hooves. Okay, then I want. Actually, let's just get rid of the arm here. I think we already listened to this today. Oh, blast from the past. Nice. Okay. And then from here, so I kind of want his neck to be turned so he's looking like this way. That way I can actually fit him in the frame. That or it's gonna be like, a little bit of a face and it's off the page. So if we do like he's turning this way, got some more hair coming up this way or something. But then we get like the basic frame of the face here. Kind of like that a little bit. It's pretty much how Trials is, because in the hardest difficulty psychosurgery, your item rig cooldown is extended. Less inventory space, no player names, and no intel. No help in telling where to go. Jesus. And you have no one else to help you either. You're all on your own. Because you're playing it freaking solo like a mad lad. And they have like, their eyes are like on the sides of their heads. So the angle we're going at, probably won't be able to see much of his other eye. They have these like derpy ears. They're kind of cute. Okay. Up to there, up into their freaking big ass antlers. Get a good shot, good angle on some antlers here. Okay. Then on top of that, there are variators, or variations, you mean? If not, what the fuck's a variator? Okay, then we got the I digress. Yeah, because they have like a couple horns that kind of come up right off the hop, and then the rest of it just kind of goes up and loops around. Which, I mean, I imagine there's kind of a general framework on how their antlers are angled, but I can kind of just wing it at this point. And then if his middle of his face is kind of like here, then we can have the other one start about here. Kind of like that. And then maybe the rest of it kind of shunk, kind of like this. Whoop. I'm going to loop around back this way. This one goes up and back and outward that way. Most common are more and stronger enemies, more and deadlier traps, no hiding spaces, little to no items in the trial, deadly prime asset. Okay. They can one shot. So is that like choosing what like kind of enemies you go across? Like deadly prime assets? Prime time, multiply prime assets can be in one trial. Oh, multiple prime assets. Gotcha. All of which can be present at the same time. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that sounds fucking crazy. Okay. I mean, using some reference photos, I kind of have a rough idea what an elk looks like. Easier to push away, bury desire. Easier to this way. Okay. The prime assets are the big bads. They're different trial environments, all of which have a genre and a specific prime asset to go with them. Okay. Interesting. Got all this gunk on my freaking eraser here. There we go. Right, since he's kind of turning, kind of looks like his fur kind of bunches up around here. Okay. I mean, I can at least look at that and be like, yeah, that looks like an elk. Unlike most of the animals I draw. Okay. Ads. Just kind of like his butt. Hind end just kind of behind him. Too blind to see. Okay. Name me better. Not coming back. Can't you feel it? Yeah, I definitely need to invest in some better, holy fuck, better erasers. Jesus. A little too mellow. Ooh, that's a good song. Longish message. The main prime asset are Leland Coyle, a corrupt cop. Okay. Mother Gooseberry. Nice. I don't know her lore well. Fanco Bambino Barbie. That's quite the name. Drug lord with mommy issues. Okay. Otto and Aurora Cress, conjoined twins. One a scientist, the other politician. That's an interesting combination. And Lilia Bogomolova, newest prime asset. Okay. I don't know lore at all. All these guys have their own trial environment where they appear. Okay. So, like, when you load into a map, even without that siren going off, like, you'd kind of know roughly what you're going to be going against. What's wrong with my life today? Yeah, okay. I'm a winner in my mind. I can't take this to break this. Going away. Wrong with my life today. Each of them have their own special abilities. My personal fave is the Crest siblings because they have 360-degree vision, so it's much harder to avoid them. Oh yeah, I could see that whole conjoined twin thing going on. There's no escaping her, them, whatever. Give him like a satchel. What's wrong with my life today? Going away. Like a belt thing kind of going on there. Ooh, good song. Thinking next time I stream of playing it, but we will see. I can't remember if Twitch likes the kind of content or not. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, the amount of shit people are getting away with on Twitch these days. Pretty much get away with murder these days, it seems. Best shot, aim it at the sun. You know you'll find. Makes this look like it's like patched together with different animal skins. Some stitching and shit. Nipples. Boop. All right. I think I might actually end the stream here pretty soon. I thought I'd be able to last a lot longer. My hands are already cramping up, though. I haven't drawn for quite a while. I have to work those muscles up again. I love the lore about Outlast, and I'd love to tell you more about the Prime Asset lore, but some of it is so long it wouldn't be much easier to speak it. Oh, fair enough. That's cool though that they put like that much lore into it, because like they're in the main Outlast games. There's definitely a lot of lore about like the big bads and some of the enemies you'd come across. So it's cool they added that, because it looked more like a. When I first saw Outlast Trials, it looked more like they're like, oh, we can just make a game in this universe, but kind of add it into like the extraction kind of gameplay style that's taking off kind of thing, right? I'm glad they actually put a good amount of effort into making it feel real, feel like it's within the universe. Like Coil, for example, had I think 9 pages of documents just about him and his background. Jesus. Yeah, that's quite a bit. And I would imagine too there's probably like a reason as to why you're doing all this stuff, right? Within the game. Oop. Pretty sure he was part of the KKK at one point. Jesus. A corrupt cop that was part of the KKK. Interesting. I mean, it's a good way to make you hate the fucking character, right? Make him a piece of shit. All the lore about the game and what happens in the facility is super cool to understand. Interesting. Yeah, it's a game that looked interesting, but I definitely like kind of avoided it because I figured it'd be similar to GTFO in the sense that it's like really difficult to play on your own. The main end for out character is to become a sleeper agent. Our character, I'm assuming. Interesting. Gotcha. Oh, so I can't remember, did I get that? It was either available at some point for free and I didn't take it, but I want to say I got it for free on Epic or something at some point. Let me look at my Epic account here. Just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful. No, I did not. Okay. Was it this game maybe that I was thinking of? That was like, it looked like it was kind of inspired by Outlast Trials. No. This is a different game altogether. Never mind. What day is it today? 'Tis Thursday now. Okay. All the trials supposedly shape us and mold us into the perfect sleeper agent, where then we commit crimes under the Murkoff name. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Being trained. The awakening call is spider eye lamb, whatever that means. So that's like your code word. Because usually it means nothing, it's just nonsense words that said in succession are supposed to activate you or whatever, right? I don't know that part yet. Like the lore behind it. Fair enough. I mean, if you're training to be a sleeper agent, there might not be any lore behind it, but very well could be at the same time. Now I kind of want to try that game, damn it. What have you done to me, Truss? Woo! $50, god damn. Love to play with you sometime if you get it. Yeah, for sure. If I end up picking it up at some point. Yeah, $50. That's Canadian, of course. It's $51.99. $64.99 for the starter pack. There's a bunch of DLCs for it. It might even be even more if I wanted to get all the DLCs and shit. Unless these are all like skins and stuff, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it looks like they're all just cosmetics. They're just skins. Yeah, okay. Ow. There are so many cosmetics you can get that look good without DLCs. That's good. I like that. There's so many games that go the opposite way. They're like, oh, we're only gonna microtransaction cosmetics, but all our in-game cosmetics look like you're wearing a potato sack. Like fucking 7 Days doing that now. They're starting to sell DLC skins, whereas their in-game armor kind of looks like shit. And you also can't customize like what your armor looks like unless you pay for their DLC stuff. Really stupid. But at least in 7 Days' case, you know, it can be argued they have a modding community, so people can mod in that kind of thing too. All right, but yeah, I think we're going to end the stream here, actually. I'm going to wind down a little bit. I need to let my hands rest. Can feel it cramping. That's the thing about Trials. Oh, the thing I like about Trials is there are DLCs if you want them, but there isn't any game content behind a paywall. Yeah. That's a good way to do it. Yeah, definitely might look into that. If it goes on sale one of these days, I might pick it up. Let's see, there we go. There we go. Alright. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out, Trust. Appreciate you. Anybody else who is creeping. See you next stream, and if you pick up Outlast, let me know. We can play sometime. For sure, dude. I'll let you know. Keep an eye out for it. Actually, I'll add to my wish list and see if it goes on sale at any point. maybe grab it. If it goes like fucking 80% off or some shit, I might grab it. But yeah, appreciate you hanging out. And we're probably going to be back tomorrow. Do much of the same. I need to work up the muscles in my hands again, so I need to keep at this. Play me judgy cash. Or cool cash. Nice. But yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a gooder. And we'll catch you later.